What's up, people? Welcome to the African Fighters. Today we'll be talking about Israel, the stylebender Adesanya, the two-time middleweight champion of the world. Israel Adesanya recently defeated Pereira over the weekend by brutal KO in round number 2 to reclaim his title from the Brazilian. Israel Adesanya has won 8 title fights in the middleweight division. He's going to be in the history book, a future Hall of Famer. He is the guy with the second most title wins in the middleweight division. Incredible. The question now is, who is next for Israel Adesanya? If you go to the middleweight division, Israel Adesanya has almost lapped the division. He has fought Robert Whittaker twice. He has fought Marvin Vettori twice. He has fought Pereira twice. He has defeated Cannonier. He has basically defeated the top 5 fighters in the division. The number 1 rank is at the moment now, after the rankings, is going to be Pereira. And number 2 is going to be Robert Whittaker. Number 3 is going to be Marvin Vettori. Number 4 will be Paulo Costa or Cannonier. Number 4 will be Cannonier. Number 5 will be Paulo Costa. And number 6 will remain Dricus Du Plessis. So if you look at Robert Whittaker, who should be the clear favorite, if things had went the other way around, Pereira defeating Adesanya, Whittaker will be number 1 contender to fight for the title. But now Israel Adesanya has to claim his title. Adesanya defeated Robert Whittaker twice, and all fights in title fights. So Robert Whittaker also has defeated Marvin Vettori in recent fights after losing to Adesanya. So he's not clear favorite to fight for the title. He needs one more fight among the top 4 or top 5 ranked fighters to end the title shot this time around. If you're looking at Marvin Vettori also lost to Robert Whittaker and recently got a win against Dolidze, which is also not a convincing win, not enough to get a title shot. We'll move to Pereira. Pereira just recently lost to Adesanya. He wasn't even deserving of a title shot from the first place, but because of the history, the storyline with Adesanya and Pereira, Adesanya chose number 6 ranked Pereira on number 5 for a title shot, and Pereira defeated Adesanya in the first fight. Adesanya now brutally knocked out Pereira out cold. He sent him to the shadow realms, and for that reason, Pereira cannot get a trilogy, in my opinion. If Pereira had TKO if Adesanya had TKO Pereira in the second fight, or won on decision, or won by split decision, something of that nature, or submission, will be asking for a third fight. But Adesanya, for me, in my opinion, ended the rivalry. I don't think there's any for a third fight, at least not at the moment. That knockout victory is just enough to put Pereira back to the line. He needs to go back and work his way to the title picture. So for me, I've ruled out Pereira for a third fight. Adesanya, like you all know, don't like taking rematches. He doesn't like fighting the same opponent on and on, especially after he has defeated them. Number 4 ranked fighter now will be Cannonier. Cannonier recently defeated Sean Strickland via decision. Prior to that fight, Cannonier lost Adesanya on point. Adesanya outclassed him, and his only victory after that was against Sean Strickland, which is not enough to get a title fight. He either need to fight the likes of Robert Whittaker or Marvin Vettori to end a title shot again. He is ranked number 4. The next person is going to be Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa also is on a losing streak, I believe. He lost to Adesanya and also went on to lose to Marvin Vettori. Has not fought since then, and for that reason, Paulo Costa is ruled out for a title shot at the moment. So what happened is that we conducted a poll on our channel or YouTube channel, who should Adesanya fight next, with over 50% wanting Khamzat Chimaev, which is surprising. Khamzat Chimaev is a middleweight welterweight fighter. He has fought more in welterweight than middleweight. He's fought in middleweight but not well-known opponent. His well-known opponent is Gerard Michet, who is not even in the top 15, but he has incredible wins in the welterweight division against Jilin Zhang, who was also in top 10 at that moment. He also defeated Gilbert Burns, who is ranked number 4 in the welterweight division. He also defeated Kevin Holland, a middleweight, also a welterweight contender, who they fought at catch weight. He finished those fights easily. The only fight he had trouble with was against Gilbert Burns. which went to decision, and he won by split decision. So Khamzat Chimaev has that marquee value, has that appealing nature to the fans. The fans want to see him fight. People tune in to watch him fight. He draws in audience. He has that popularity. He's a draw. So for that reason, you can see why people want to see Khamzat Chimaev bring his dominant grappling skills against the likes of Adesanya. But that is the only reason people want to see this fight more. And Adesanya withstand Khamzat Chimaev grappling, or will Adesanya striking outclass Chimaev? So that is the reason people want to see this fight. And which is not a bad idea. It's a good fight. But Khamzat Chimaev also need to fight someone in the top 5 of the middleweight division to earn the title shot. But the clear out contender for the UFC middleweight title is no other than Dricus Du Plessis, the South African number 6 ranked UFC middleweight fighter. Dricus Du Plessis came into the UFC not getting an easy route. He fought Trevin Giles, which he defeated by knockout. He then went on to fight a top 15 fighter in Brad Tavares, a durable opponent. He won the fight via decision, his first decision, career decision win. He then defeated number 10 rank Darren Till to take his spot. Afterward, he now fought and he submitted Darren Till, and then he fought the division gatekeeper Derek Brunson. It used to be a norm in the middleweight division for you to earn a title shot. You need to go through Derek Brunson. Derek Brunson was ranked number 5. Dricus Du Plessis TKO'd Derek Brunson in round number 2 of their fight at UFC 285 to take the number 6 ranked position. So talking about contender, Dricus Du Plessis is only the fighter out of the top 5 with 3 fight winning streak against top 15 opponent. And for that reason, I think Dricus Du Plessis, he is the number 1 contender in my opinion. You can see the back and forth between Dricus Du Plessis and Adesanya calling each other out. The fight for who is the true African fighter, the battle for the true African fighter. So it will be fascinating and interesting to see this fight happen. A lot of people will not be mad to see this fight happen because Dricus Du Plessis you can see he has earned the shot. It's not a ridiculous idea. Pereira earned the title shot when he was ranked number 5 or number 6. So it's not going to be crazy to see Dricus Du Plessis going out to fight Adesanya next. Adesanya wants new blood, and Dricus Du Plessis has earned it by defeating Brad Tavares, Darren Till, and Derek Brunson. So in my opinion, I would like to see Dricus Du Plessis versus Adesanya next, or Dricus Du Plessis taking one more fight. And since the fans out there, the audience want to see Adesanya fight Chimaev from our pool with over 1,500 respondents, is going to be good to see. And also another pool, the fans want to see Du Plessis versus Chimaev. So why not have 2 new bloods go head to head for number 1 contender spot? Khamzat Chimaev taking on Dricus Du Plessis for the number 1 contender fight, let's say July, August, or in September, and the winner fight Adesanya in the closing event of the year in December or in ending November for the UFC Middleweight Championship. So guys, here you have it. Adesanya versus Dricus Du Plessis is not a crazy idea. Du Plessis versus Chimaev for number 1 contender is not a crazy idea in my opinion. But tell us what you think in the comment section. Who do you want to see Adesanya fight next? Make sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on post notification. See you some other time. Peace out, African fighters.